What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today? It's your girl Khrisaceb, and I'm back. And I'm back. And I'm back and I'm back and I'm back with another freaking video, y'all. So today is actually like a story time. Okay, I'm gonna start bringing story times about once a week. I don't know what days yet, but yeah, a story time on something that happened at work. And it didn't really happen inside of work, okay, because HIPAA, I can't talk about it. But it happened outside of work, and the girl like refused all medical treatment, refused everything, so I can talk about it, okay? Anyways, so I go outside, you know, I do my patrols or whatever. I did my patrols inside. I went outside even though I was just patrolling outside, even though I already like did my rounds, you know what I'm saying? I did my rounds, and as soon as I walked outside, I see this car kind of like parked in the handicap section, but it kind of like was swerving, but then it got into the handicap section. And at first I just looked like, ooh, they can't drive, but whatever, not my business. And I tried to like, you know, just stand there and just kind of look out into the parking lot or whatever. Then some people come run up to me like, that car almost hit us. We got their license plate. We were thinking about calling the cops. I don't know if you want to do something about it, but they almost hit us. Like, they almost hit us. And she was just like, it was me and my mom. Like, she's yelling, but she's like trying to explain the story. So I'm just like, okay. She's like, I don't know if you want to go talk to them. You might want to go talk to them because I will call the cops. So I'm just like, okay, give me a second. Let me go figure out what's going on. Like, let me go over there, see if they're okay. And, you know, I'll get back to you. And I went to the car. At first, I was kind of like, because they didn't roll no windows down or nothing. And they had like dark tint, like can't see in the car. So I finally was just like, hi. I didn't want to knock on the window because I feel like it was a nice car too. You don't want to put fingerprints or nothing on the nice cars. Like, don't touch. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, hi, outside the window. She rolls the window down, and automatically I'm like, I gravitate to her. She looks like a friend of mine that I've known since like middle school. Look just like her, like body shape, fake, like she looked like her. I know it wasn't her, but it looked like her. So as soon as it looked like her, I don't know what it is about me, like I automatically like get attached to somebody. Little past tense story, it's a quick story. We were kicking it with some people, drinking and stuff, and then somebody kind of got a little too drunk. She reminded me just everything about her, the way she acted, everything about like a good friend of mine that I've known forever. I immediately started taking care of her. I don't know her like that. I started taking care of her, holding her hand. Do you want me, you gotta throw up? I hold your hair. I don't know what it is. If I feel like I have like a little, you know, like a little, even if you look like somebody to me, or if I have like a little, you know, feeling like I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna take care of you. Like, I'm not gonna stop, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, she rolled the window down, and boom, I'm just like, oh, she looks like my friend. And she can't breathe. She's and I'm like, I thought she was just like kind of like riled up because she almost hit some people, you know? So I'm just like, are you okay? I was told, you know, you almost hit somebody over there. Are you fine? Are you okay? She's like, she can't breathe. So I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I know we're not supposed to touch people. I know none of that. I know we're supposed to stay away, keep our distance and stuff. I immediately start like rubbing her shoulders and touching on her, like, are you okay? Like, look at me. Are you sure you're fine? Are you okay? Can you breathe? She's still like, give me a second. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to do something for you? Is there anything I can do? Like, what can I do for you? Like, you're freaking me out a little bit. She tells me she doesn't want to go inside. I'm trying to get her to come inside. Like, please come inside. Like, because we're healthcare. Like, come inside. There's doctors. There's this. She refused. She didn't want to get out of her car. She's like, no. Give me a second. Can't breathe. And I'm like, OMG. So I'm like, do you want me to get a doctor? I'll get a doctor. She's still telling me no. And then I was like, okay, water. I'm gonna give you water. Like, I'm thinking of different things. Like, what can I do for you? She says yes to the water. So I'm like, okay. But then I'm so stuck and like gravitated to her, and I'm already like rubbing on her, trying to get her to breathe and stuff, to where I don't want to leave. So I'm telling her water. Yeah, are you sure you want to go get the water? Are you sure you're fine? Are you sure? I'm trying to like take a step back. Like, are you sure? I could go get water. Are you sure? Because I don't want to leave her. Like, literally, I'm already attached. I'm attached. I don't want to leave her by herself. I wish there was, like, somebody there. I could be like, excuse me, go get a water. But there's, like, you know, customers and stuff around. But there's, like, not, like, nobody else who works around me that was outside at the moment. So I'm like, oh, my gosh, I don't want to leave her. But I take off running. I'm like, okay, you sure? Water? Okay. So I take off running inside. And I go inside our urgent care. And I'm like, hey, there's a girl outside. She says she can't breathe. She does not want to come inside. I don't know what's wrong with her. She almost hit some people. I'm trying to say it as fast as possible. I need water. She wants water. I need water. I'm thinking they're going to give it to me so I can run outside and get back to her. They, you know, they're healthcare workers. So they jump into, well, first it was a guy. It wasn't a bunch of people. He grabbed the water and he's like, okay, show me where it's at. So I show him where the car is. And then from that point, you know, she has help. So I couldn't go back up to the car. I kind of stood back and I watched. And he gave her the water. He's like, are you okay? Are you fine? I think he like signals something for somebody to come out, because the girl came out after that with like a little like measuring. I don't know what the heck it measures or whatever. But when they hooked that woman up, they hooked her like up to get her like little vitals or whatever. Her vitals was like either, I don't know these things because I didn't look at it, and plus I don't know, I'm not a healthcare worker, if it was super low to where it was dangerous or super high to where it was dangerous. But when she seen those numbers, when that nurse seen those numbers, she took off running. She took off running. She took it off. And she took off running inside. She took off running inside. Next thing you know, like seconds later, all these people come outside. They come outside with a stretcher and all type of stuff. All type of stuff. And the woman is still in the car, and she's still and refuses everything. All she wanted was the water. She took the water from the man. She's trying to drink it, and he's telling her, like, they tell her, cut off the car. They open up her door. They're telling her, like, come on, like, get in on the stretcher and stuff. And she's like, nope. And they're asking her multiple times, like, are you sure? You are refusing. Are you refusing medical treatment? Are you refusing medical treatment? She kept saying, yeah. Yep. And in my head, I'm like, please stop refusing. Like, something's going on with you, baby. Like, I want to help you. I want to help you. You remind me of my friend. Like, come on. Like, please, if she's my friend, I don't care what the heck. Get your ass inside. Get your ass inside. She was refusing. Like, nope. I don't know what it was. Why she didn't want to even come inside to, like, even see what was wrong. Especially after you got the numbers that you had got. Come inside. She just kept, nope. And at that point, they can't do nothing. They can't. If they refuse treatment, they refuse treatment, and they have to walk off. And they're walking off, and I'm kind of just standing there like, no, somebody help her. Like, even them, they kept, like, looking back, like, are you going to say yeah now or what? Because we literally going to walk off. We're going to go inside. Like, last chance. And she's still, like, trying to drink the water, shaking and stuff. And I'm like, oh, girl, get help. Come inside. Like, what in the world? She would not. And at that point, I look at the time and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to do this, and this at this time. And I don't want to leave because I just want to watch her. I just want to make sure she calms down. I just want to make sure she starts breathing okay. I don't want to leave. Like, boom, in my head again, this is my friend here. I didn't know that lady. But in my head, I'm like, that's my friend. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to have to write this in my report. Like, I'm not going anywhere because I was here and I know she refused treatment. I know we're supposed to walk off. I know we're supposed to leave. I did not want to leave. So I stood like, I wasn't by her car or rubbing on her or anything anymore, but I stood back a few cars away and I just sit there and watch. I just sat there and watched until she rolled her windows back up. And I'm like, ugh, I can't see. It's black. Like, I can't see. Oh my gosh, I can't see. Like, it's black. Like, I can't see nothing. Like, oh my God. Lady, Like, even if they won't help you because of that, like, even though I probably could have lost my job if I would have still helped her or whatever, I don't know how that works, because technically I'm not a nurse. I'm not none of that. Like, I'm not. So if I feel like I want to help somebody, I'm gonna help somebody, because I know we can't do a lot of things here. Like, they tell us not to push people. They still give us strict rules. Like, we're not allowed to push people in the wheelchairs. We're not allowed to do this. We're not allowed to do, we're not allowed to do a lot, okay? But at that moment, I literally I was gonna help her. I don't care. I would have took punishment. I don't care. I was gonna help her, because she was just, and all I'm thinking about is, why didn't she get help? Why does she refuse help? Like, what is it? I'm just guessing that maybe whatever was going on with her, maybe she has panic attacks. Maybe she's used to it, because she just kept, give me a second, give me a second, water. Like, I'm like, what do I do? Oh my God. And then they try to help her, and she just, nope. Kept saying 1 second, water. Like, that's it. Like, after that, literally, the car started up. The car, started to drive off, and I literally watched that car all the way till it got to the street. Once it got to the street and to where I couldn't see it no more, I literally was just looking like, once I couldn't see it no more, I was just like, I pray she get home. I pray she get home. I pray that she's fine. I pray that everything is okay, because that right there, that didn't swell me. I didn't like that. I did not like that at all. It made me feel completely uncomfortable. I just didn't like that. I personally feel, I don't care. Well, I don't know, because some people don't see doctors for a lot of reasons, a lot of reasons. But at that moment, I just wanted her to get help. I wanted her to get help. I don't know what happened. I don't even know what happened to the people who said they wanted me to come back to them and talk to them about what happened and go and call the cops because they almost got hit by the car. I wasn't worried about none of that. I was mainly worried about her and, like, her well-being. You know what I'm saying? But that was scary. That was scary. I hope, like I said, I hope everything worked out for her. I hope she got home fine. That was scary for me. But that was just my story time for what happened not too long ago at my job. And catch you guys in the next one. Bye.